Hi there, my name's Vince from mymatevince.com, and in this video today it's going to be another trying to fix video. Another video where I've bought something faulty on eBay and I'm going to do my best to fix it. Now I say this in all these videos, but just take it purely for entertainment. You're probably not going to learn much from here apart from how I do fault finding. But I will do my very best to fix it. Often I do fix things, but there's many times where I fail to fix it. But I do post both of them, the ones I fix and the ones I fail, because it is real life. Now I've got nothing to prove, I don't claim to be an expert, but obviously I do prefer it if I can fix it, hence the reason I try my hardest. Now, what I've got here, I actually bought this quite a while ago, but I've never got round to doing it. And I've just gone onto the eBay to show you guys, and I can't actually find the original listing anymore. I've just discovered that it looks like eBay get rid of it after 3 months, because this was bought in, I think it was the beginning of October. But anyway, here we have it, a Radio Shack portable desktop calculator. Ta-da! Right, okay, let's show you a little bit of the eBay listing that I have remaining. So it is this one here, and unfortunately I can't tell you anything apart from the price and one picture. It just says Radio Shack EC 2001. I presume that's just a model number, because obviously this is going to be a lot older, being Radio Shack, I'm thinking. Portable desktop calculator faulty, $11.99. So not cheap, but that was including postage, so obviously, and fees and PayPal fees and everything else. So although it seems expensive, you need to remember that the seller's going to make hardly anything on that. Right, let's have a look. Lovely that we've still got the box. Oh wow, this looks good. Really good condition, the box, isn't it? Look at that. Now I'm going to have to see if I can find out how old this is. I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, what am I thinking? Do you know what? I really haven't got a clue, because I don't know anything about calculators. I'm wondering, would it be from the early 1990s? But I really don't know. I don't know. But what I'll do is, sometimes these have a code on them. Radio Shack products often have a code, and I might be able to get some information from there. Or what I can do is simply punch in the model number, the catalogue number here, and then I might be able to learn something about it. I mean, this is nice that it's got everything. Now, from memory, I believe that this display wasn't working. I think that's what the fault was when I bought it. It's a real shame that I can't get the original eBay listing up. That's the problem. I've bought so many things, you see, and then I don't get round to fixing them, and then many months go by. For example, somebody could send me a brick, because I like to open it live on the camera here, and somebody could send me something that I didn't actually order, but so far I have been lucky in that respect. Well, okay, so buttons are nice. You can see they're all kind of rounded. See the way they're sort of like rounded at the edges there? So it's like a circle, and then it's chamfered at the edge. Very clean. Out in constant. Don't know what that means. Decimal, floating, fixed to. Again, not sure. I think maybe fixed to would be just fixed to after. So the decimal, would it be 2 digits after the decimal place? Not too sure. Anyway, let's have a look. So it's going to take, I don't know if they're C or D. What's it say here? Okay, D cells. Wow. I'm thinking maybe it's older than I think it is, because D are the massive ones. Let me get a couple of D cell batteries. Okay, so I've got a couple of D cells, and more importantly, I looked it up on Google, and it's a lot older than I thought it was. So here it is here, and basically it is Radio Shack. You see their EC 2001 desktop electronic calculator, and it says here that it's date made from 1978 to 1985, and the price of it when it was out, really expensive. Where did I see the price now? There we go. It says Radio Shack advertised the EC in American newspapers as early as 1978 and as late as 1985. The regular price in 1978 was $29.95. That's a fair bit of money back then, isn't it? In 1978. So maybe this calculator might have been quite good quality. So let's pop the batteries in and see exactly what we're getting. So these all look lovely and clean. There's no corrosion or anything in there. Nice bit of weight to it when that's in it. Okay, well, we've got a digit there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1. Okay, well, there's certainly nothing wrong with that. Fixed decimal. Okay, so 25 times 3.2 equals hold on a minute, what did I just put in? 25 times 3.2. Why is there two equals here? Equals. Why is it minus 80? 25 times 3.2. 80. 25 times 3.2. Okay, well, obviously something to do with the plus and minus. Apologies, I don't know anything about calculators. Obviously I had a scientific one when I was at school, secondary school, but I can't remember anything about it now. But there's nothing wrong with this. I wonder whether the person put in bad batteries because they said the display wasn't working. I wish I could get that original eBay listing up. Maybe I should do that because maybe it was something else that was wrong. Well, it appears to be okay. I'm going to have to just read the instructions, and also I'm going to go back onto eBay, see if there's a way, if I type in the item number, that it will bring up the original listing so I can find out what's what. Then I'm going to read the instructions because I haven't got a clue how to go between oh, here's the percentage thing here. Yeah, let me do a little bit of reading because this is over my head, if I'm honest with you. But to me, it looks to be working absolutely fine, so I don't think this is going to be a fix-it video, is it? It's going to be a turning on a calculator video. Right, back in a few minutes. Right, okay, so I've double checked the eBay listing with the item number and everything, and it's just not there anymore, so I presume to save room on the eBay servers it must just delete things after whatever it is, 3 or 4 months. So I made a mistake. I got this in September, so that would be October, November, December. Now it's January, so it's over 4 months ago. Right, well, I mean, I sound disappointed, and that's because it's completely working, and I don't want to do anything really because it sort of seems pointless taking it apart to try and break it. But I would like to take it apart just in case, because it definitely said there was a faulty display on it, and yet when I do everything, like, you know, it seems so lovely and clear. It's not kind of fading or disappearing, but I'm sort of curious. Sort of curious to what's inside it, but at the same time, when it's working fine, it seems a shame to take it apart because I might end up damaging something. But obviously, for the purpose of the video, I'm going to have to do something, aren't I? Because otherwise this would just be a complete waste of time. So let's just quickly take it apart just to see the inside of it. And you never know, I might find something leaking or something. I'm thinking that maybe the seller just didn't put the correct batteries in. Maybe they put in C cells and there wasn't enough. Are C cells the same height that way? I can't remember now. But maybe they put in batteries that were slightly smaller and it wasn't making a good connection. Right, there's 2 little screws down here. Yeah, this definitely hasn't been apart before. It's in amazing condition. Even if it's from 1985, it's still in amazing condition. That's 34 years ago. And it could be from 78, in which case that's like 40 or 41 years ago. Oh, look at this. I thought I was going to have to take off those rubber pads, but I'm not. It's going to come apart. There we go. This thing is in just perfect condition. Oh, look, it's a... oh, what's that display called? It's the same one that was in the Grandstand Astro Wars. Is it called a VFD display? It is, isn't it? So it's kind of like a vacuum tube type thing. Oh, isn't that great? Right, let's see if I can just take off this. Take off this now. How's that held in there? No, I'm not going to be able to because, oh yeah, it's soldered in there. You see the connections there. So this, I mean, I could take off this keypad here, but the keys are all working to my knowledge. If you have a look, they've soldered it up into there from the board to up to this one here. So there's no kind of ribbon cable that I can undo. I would physically have to unsolder all them, which I'm not going to do. But if you have a look at the back there, you can see that that's the display. And it looks like there's some of those, I think I was told that they were like pull-up resistors. So yeah, I'm sure that display is going to be the same as the other one. And remember on the other one I was worried because there was a black mark in it, and I think it's called a getter, and basically that is so all the impurities in there will stick to that, I suppose, maybe rather than going over one of the digits or something. So yeah, so it was interesting to see that display. You know, it makes me like this even more now that it's got one of those displays in it. It's a shame I can't really show you what's in here. Let's see if I can a little bit. There you go. Right, let me just hold it still so you can have a look. All looks absolutely perfect. Right, okay, there's really no point in me doing anything with this because I don't believe that display was faulty, because I'm thinking a display like that, not that I know anything about them, but it's not like an LCD where maybe there wasn't enough pressure on it and then every time you wobble it stops. I think with these things they probably just work until maybe if they were to get a crack, and if there's any kind of, you know, the vacuum leaves there. Again, I'm making it all up, haven't got a clue, but I don't believe that display is faulty. So I'm going to pop this back together and just put it down as the easiest fix ever, because there was nothing wrong with it. And I think since I've been doing this, I've had some easy fixes, but I don't think I've had one where there's never been anything wrong with it at all. So that's kind of interesting. First for that. Now, how does this go back in? Oh, there's two little locating holes that the circuit board just goes in here. There we go. That's it. Well, what a lovely piece. And if you did want to take this apart here, I'm thinking there's going to be a couple of, yeah, there's loads of little screws at the back there if you did want to get into this keypad here if some of them weren't working. So in my opinion, well worth the money. Yes, I don't know how to use this one. It reminds me maybe more of a slightly scientific calculator rather than the ones that I have where I just need to punch in very simple things. But obviously, if you're into your old calculators, then I think somebody would probably like this one. Now, I appreciate the inside of it, but personally I'm not into the features and stuff of this one. But at the same time, I do like the display. I mean, for me, what would make it lovely would be if it had red digits, because I had a calculator when I was very young, but it wasn't my calculator. But we had a calculator in the house that was red digits, and I really like the look of that. But that is it's still nice, with a nice bit of weight to it. And I think that would look good on a desk somewhere in the office, just to add a little bit of retroness to it. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. I wish there was something wrong with it so I could have fixed it, but I need to take it and I need to be happy with it, because it's not very often you buy something that's faulty on eBay where it's working perfectly. So apologies that you didn't get to see a fix, but at least I showed you the inside of it. If you liked it in any way, shape or form, please give it a thumbs up, and obviously hopefully the next fix will be actually something where there is something wrong with it. But for this one, obviously this would be a winner, especially if you were doing this for money, which I'm not, but if you were, then you'd be well happy with this one. Okay, that's it. Take care. Bye now.